was like, why are you doing this RP? Because I want to do it.
Yeah, the people that only do criminal stuff, man, is quite boring. It does get boring doing all the criminal stuff, dude. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I might go work on the oil rig again, probably next server day.
And every once in a while, they try to have a server day where, it's just you get on and do civilian things to try and have civilian interactions and stuff. Like you do one of those a month.
Nice. I can't wait to get stopped in this and to driving the 18-wheelers, man. It's gonna be a fun interaction.
So if you bought that through the regular dealership, you're gonna have to go into the CAD for that character and register that truck to that person.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how they treat me. I'm gonna RP it like that the title hasn't gotten secured or whatever. I'm gonna RP that I bought it off of a buddy and like we're just working through getting the title and stuff. I want to see what they do. They'll probably just let me go though, honestly.
Right.
Give them something to RP though if they do ever stop me, you know. Like check the VIN, does it come back stolen, all that good stuff. I like those interactions, man. Like the drug
and that's the stuff I like
stuff
to do
cool.
is just your normal. They're nuisance calls or whatever. Because a couple of servers I've been in, I've only been in one server that actually likes those kind of calls. Every other server, they're just nuisance calls. They don't even bother responding to them.
Yeah.
And this server here and the one server I started out RPing on, they actually go to those calls because those are like just normal. You're not IRL. You're not gonna have gun shootouts and chases
every fucking time, man.
Every 37 seconds.
I was a real criminal in real life, bro. Like it's not how it works, man. And even then, dude, I've been stopped. Like I've got arrested before with the gun on me, and like I didn't even run, bro. I just took the L. Like, you know, I just let him arrest me. Well, he also had a rifle out though, so I fucking for sure as hell wasn't gonna run. Like, it's a different story when you're
that rifle goes faster than your body does, and the radio goes faster than that.
Fuck yeah, it does, bro.
Like I was watching an unsubscribed podcast, and they were talking to some dude that's got 31 felonies to his name, and he's an old time G or whatever the hell the G means in the criminal world.
Gangster,
but
yeah.
He kept referring him to himself as I'm an OG. I'm like, I don't, sure, whatever. And he's like, it used to be like civilians, we left them the fuck alone. Like if they were involved in a bank robbery or whatever, like, okay, yeah, sure, we made them get on the ground. But we didn't fucking pull them hostage. We didn't kidnap them. We didn't do any of this stupid shit. And we got our money, we left. If we shot anyone, it was most likely a security guard was being an idiot and tried to shoot us. Which, okay, now that's like a self-defense, but cops, they get fucked up. Security guards, they get fucked up. But civilians, we leave them alone, and it is their job to call us in for committing crimes. That is literally the civilian's job. And then he's like, this fucking snitches get stitches shit. He's like, that only happens and only applies to gang members of the gang groups. It does not apply to civilians, at least in the old code of being a criminal. In today's day and age, he's like, it seems to not matter. He's like, they're doing the stupidest fucking shit. He's like, there's no respect. It's like back in the day, like you did a crime, you did a crime. It was a game. Your job was to stay away from the cops, try not to get called in by the civilians. Yeah, you got to back into that spot.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
So the thicker red square is the front of your truck. So if you got the thicker red square and then it goes to smaller red squares, then you got to back into it. If it was the other way around, then you could drive into it.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I was like, what the hell?
Otherwise, you'll be here for an hour being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, I really would. I'd be like, dude, what is going on? Thank you for clarifying that. That makes a ton of sense, though, honestly, dude.
Yep. So yeah, it was just kind of watching just someone's perspective that's been busted. Then there's another dude, Larry Lawton or whatever, that did some big diamond heist. And he's like, it's just crimes and criminals of today are just they're dipshits that just think it's cool to run around.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
dude,
they both refer to the cops. They're like, you know, you can get into car chases, but more and more police departments are getting to the point where they're not going to fuck around with car chases. They're just going to pit you and be done. They don't.
Yeah,
they're going to tag you with remote devices.
Shit. Yeah.
And he's like, no matter
And
what,
just
you
not even
can't
chase you.
outrun the radio.
Nope.
Unless you
We
can
used to
change a
always joke
car
around.
in milliseconds. You can't outrun that damn radio. As soon as that radio came out, car chases were just
Oh shit!
pointless.
No, don't dip. There we
So
go.
it's kind of interesting seeing it from the old like career criminal guys of the '80s comparing to today's
Oh,
just
dude.
punk ass
Like,
bitches. It's like what?
I just think
What
it's funny
happened?
too because like people like in servers like this, like even with those Yakuza guys, it's like that's not how criminals really work, man. Like it's just not how it really goes, bro. Like
If the Yakuza saw how the
I've stolen so many
Yakuza
different
was role
cars,
played
man,
as,
and you don't drive 100 and something miles an hour unless you're trying to like get away from something.
right? Well, it's like
Plus,
in the
dude, like,
movies, they commit a
dude, I went
crime and they're
160
burning
around a corner
rubber.
and totaled it, bro. Totaled a Camaro. A
Yeah,
stolen
it's
Camaro
like
that we
in the
stole. Like,
movies
it's
and
like,
crap.
yeah.
They commit a crime and then they're burning rubber for the next 6 blocks, and then trying to figure out why the cops are pulling them over when the cops weren't even called in the first place. It's like because you're erratic driving. If you would have just committed your crime, got in the car, and left like a normal person, the cop probably never would have turned around to come after you, and you probably could have gotten away from him. Now you're just being an idiot.
I like the servers, man, where it's like, dude, like not every fucking stop has to be a shootout.
Yeah.
Not every stop has to be you running. Like sometimes it's just like, man, take the L. Like I've even got caught on this server, dude, with shit tons of drugs in my car. It's like, man, I just sometimes take the L. Like Zach pulled me over and he was like, you got anything in the car? I was like, no. He's like, do you consent to a search? And I was like, no. So he went through the whole process of bringing out a dog, and the dog alerted. We RP'd that he had a dog, and I said it alerted. So he searched it and arrested me.
Right.
But it's because I was also known. I was a known drug dealer, so it's like I just took the L, man. Like I didn't. I mean, I could have ran, but I was like, what's the point, man? Like, why take the opportunity for like all the other civs in the server to not have the cops for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
Like
Instead,
when I
I'll
get
just
to
take one
doing
cop
stuff,
away.
like I like to have massive scenes. Like I really wish they'd put into something called scene notes. Where you walk around and do /scene, you press space, and you actually type out, like you can physically drop, which is text box describing stuff. So, like blood drops this way in this direction, so you don't have to all in text RP in the skybox.
Yeah, the skybox does get kind of
they can screenshot the stuff if they want, and then not everybody knows what's going on. Only the cops on scene know what's going on. If they have questions, okay, hit the skybox, no big deal, it's still there. But they can just do different things that way, and you can have evidence just lying around like a pizza box is obliterated. Weapon over here. Then there's some scripts where you can actually leave your weapon there, but it's not like a physical weapon on the person, it's just a prop of the weapon. So you still have your gun, but like you beat them with a gun per se, and you just drop a prop of a gun on the ground. And, there's the weapon that did it.
So I know back when I was a cop, they had the evidence script where, like, if you shoot bullets, they can see which way they've been shot and all that stuff. They can see, like, the blood splatters, but I don't know if they still have that no more.
Right.
I mean, I'm also not, like, I'm not a huge fan of planning scenes out. I kind of do like, the scenes don't have to be criminalistic at all, by any means, but I just think planning your scene outs for every scene does get a little tedious as well.
Yeah, my big thing is, like, one day I was just driving down the road. I'm like, you know what would be funny as shit is if one of my characters kills a guy and it happens to be like John F. Kennedy, like the same driver's license, the same thing. And I was, for the backstory of it, I was going to have it be like part of the Dark Brotherhood from Skyrim. Just,
Oh
they're
god,
still
dude,
around kind
that
of thing.
shit's so
Like
fun.
it would still be connected somehow. Like there'd be a story to it, like a group or whatever. But then just with the one patrol every 3 days thing, it kind of gets to the point where you got to try and be on with that officer all the time, and that doesn't really work out. And that's kind of my biggest issue with doing investigations is just you got to get on the same officer at the same times. But here, these officers like to do Civ things and LEO things, which is fine. It's better than other servers where they only do LEO and they never do Civ, and it's like, why are we doing this? Let's see here. Next job.
Yeah, I think that's something as well too. It's like we all came from SLRP, and SLRP is more of like they're the Leo heavy. Like all the scene, there's no jobs, there's nothing you can do. Like it's all the scenes are planned out. Like it's more to give the Leos a fun interaction, and I'm just like I'm not all for that. Like this is cool. Like
There's a
you
lot
know
of servers that
having
are
stuff like this is wild.
extremely LEO and fire oriented, and that's all they'll ever do.
Yeah,
They
I don't
don't
like
care
servers like
about the
that. I'm not
civs. They
huge.
don't care about any of that shit. They have to have every police car ever made, every fire truck ever made, and that's all they want. They want
It's
nothing
like
to do with the civs, and then they complain that they can't get scenes, and it's like, well,
oh,
you don't have civs. Of course, you don't have scenes.
it's also annoying too. It's like delete this one too.
Yeah.
All right. It's also stupid too because like it's like it just gets real tedious, man. It's like if there's nothing for the civs to do, like in terms of it's like it's how Zach said it the other day. He's like, like you get on here, you do jobs, and sometimes you'll get pulled over by the cops for disobeying laws. It's like that's how it's supposed to be, man. Like RP is supposed to be like realistic role play. You know what I mean? In a way,
Mm-hmm.
but you get these servers where it's like they either don't care about the cops or they don't care about the civs. Like the
They either
civs are only
go
there to give
civ,
cops
yeah,
interactions.
like they either go civ heavy. This is the same damn trailer, ain't it?
It looks like it.
And I don't understand why this truck ain't hooking to these. I have these trailers in the vehicle meta because they're just the stock GTA trailers. Well, it doesn't help the trailer doesn't have a kingpin on it.
It's a refrigerated one, isn't it? With the thing right there.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, did it connect? Oh no, I thought it connected that time.
No. I mean, I understand the kingpin's really high up on this truck, but Jesus. Shouldn't be an issue.
I just think
Really
being a
bad.
Leo now on this server would be quite a bit more fun too. The interactions you probably could have would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I met those Yakuza guys the first day came back to the server.
Did it give you one?
No, it didn't. I see yours though, but no, it didn't give me one. I met those guys the day I came back, and
Mm-hmm.
is there a way to check how much money I have without
No, you'd have to
like
actually get out, come over here, open this menu, and it'll tell you. Because the money you make by pulling these trailers goes into the job script money bank thing, not into your personal
mm,
money bank thing.
so how do I get the money then?
You open up the menu and you go down to the bank and you just withdraw it.
Oh, okay, so I'd have to go down to a bank probably.
No, you just do it in the job script itself.
Oh, okay, because that's what I was wondering, dude. I was like,
Did it give you one?
I'm not seeing money. I think it did. It told me I had the keys to it. Yeah, it did. Let me go over here and deposit it real quick.
Yeah, you open up the
Uh,
menu and then there's a bank, and then you can withdraw money from the account. But if you pull a loan, it won't let you pull the money out till the loan's done.
there we go. Now, I probably should go deposit this money. Pulled quite a bit of money out, but it's all good.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it went straight to my what's it called? What is this Bitcoin, by the way?
I don't
Or
know.
crypto?
Every once
Sorry.
in a while when I log in, my character just has it in the inventory, and I never mess with it, so I don't know where it comes from.
Same. Just like what the hell? That and I have black money now. I don't know where the hell I got that from.
It's black money, but on red paper.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell? How does that work? I'm gonna have to stop for gas again after this load.
The go-go juice, Jesus.
Where are we heading to? Back to Sandy?
I think so.
Or Grapeseed?
We are going Sandy to that weird little cul-de-sac at 234 on the dirt road.
Nice. That's gonna be a pain to fucking park in.
That shouldn't be.